All the disrespect before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check fam? Thank you guys for tuning in once again. As requested, as promised, Mrs. Butt Check is here. The wifey, the queen. She is back to join us. Now we're about to check these damn buttons and we're gonna get straight to it. We actually don't got any hot clips today because I wanna just get straight to it and get to the meat and potatoes. Anyway, without further ado, let's go. All right, now to the next set of buttons that need to be checked. What we got on the plate?
Okay, so the next buttons to be checked, we have Romanova at Romanova and the women of the FGC basically getting bombed on the official PlayStation YouTube channel every time they release a new video covering their series entitled Women of the FGC.
Now this is very interesting because I didn't even know what was going on until Romanova made this post. Right here she said, almost every woman of the FGC video Sony has released has been bombed by trolls and have a higher dislike than like ratio. They're starting to creep up on us, so the video of me interviewing Deb, if you haven't already and want to support, please drop a like on the video. So I went to Sony PlayStation, like their official YouTube channel, you know how they have millions of subs. And I noticed, yeah, FGC, the women of the FGC, they're actually doing stuff on the channel. And I was like, yo, this is dope. I didn't know this was going on. Not sure how long it's been going on. I've seen 3 videos. One that actually just posted, I think yesterday, the day before yesterday as well. I've seen 3, right? But every one of them, for some reason, is getting bombed and just shitted on. Like Romanova was talking about, right? So they're giving like hella dislikes, and it's a lot of people coming out and going by the comments. They have a lot of stuff to say. One of the main things I see is people are calling it sexist. They're like, who cares if you're a woman or you're a man playing video games? You're a gamer at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. To say women of the FGC or female gamer, that is sexist and we don't like it. What does gender have to do with any of this shit when it comes to gaming? So that I found very interesting because it's almost like if you go back to the FGC, there is of course women of the FGC and there's been all female tournaments and that's caught some heat as well on the other side where people are like, why did you have to have all female tournaments? But then you go to the female perspective and they're like, well, it's because we're just trying to build up our sisters and stuff like that. And you know,
I'm gonna say, I mean, probably because I would assume that it became women of the FGC because there's probably a handful of women that are in the FGC versus a lot of men. It's just kind of naturally that way. A lot of women don't really cling to fighting games, but there are those women that do. So why not be proud of that? You know what I mean? I feel like don't knock them for being proud that they're a woman in that basically man world. So, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I think it's I don't know. I think it's pretty deep because also I noticed on the channel on 1 or 2 of the videos, 2 of the players that they interviewed happened to be trans. So therefore, you got a lot of comments of people, the whole debate of transsexuals, a man versus a woman, and all that other stuff, and a lot of people saying some really ill shit. You know what I'm saying? Just and. I don't know. It caught me by surprise because for one, like I said, I didn't know we were doing that. And I say we like I'm involved, but you know, FGC. I didn't know FGC was doing that on the PlayStation site on YouTube, and I thought that was dope. But for 2, I didn't know it was going to be. I wouldn't have guessed honestly that it would catch such negativity, negativity to the point to where they shut the comments down. And people were always like, oh, it's only gonna be a matter of time. No, if you go back now, all those videos for those particular series, comments are disabled, likes and ups disabled because they was getting so much thumbs down and so many people saying F this for whatever, you know, for whatever particular reason. I just didn't think, I never would have guessed. Now, granted, I'm a realist, so I get we're gonna get negativity on some of those issues. But as far as like that much to the point where people are shutting down the comments and like, yo, please give us some likes. I wouldn't have guessed it would have been that much, honestly.
I just don't understand why it's a big deal because you can have any type of group of the FGC. It's not like they're talking crap about they're not saying anything negative about any other gender in the FGC. They're just being like, this is the woman of the FGC show.
Go into the FGC, you do got your, like Sabi was saying in the previous story, is like, FGC is not one, we're like little groups all coming into one. You have, I think there's like, I don't know if there's like a trans group or anything like that. I know there's trans gamers and whatnot, but I know you got women of the FGC. I know you got like, there's handicap players in the FGC. I want to say they're called able gamers, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I know there's like smaller groups that kind of stand out within our community. And like I said, you know, some people are saying, what does any of this matter? Because we're all under the umbrella of gaming. But
Right.
I don't know, maybe it just seemed to me that some people, especially if they have a unique backstory, are trying just to shine some light maybe in an interesting way. And like I said, we've seen it before, but I just didn't think it would be this much. Now this next one. This one is truly in the depths, the pits of hell when it comes to simping. This is the most simp shit I've ever seen in my life, some of it. And you let me know your opinion. I literally just saw this young lady posted this the other day. I'm gonna put her profile on the screen. I did some searching, y'all. Found this one, a superior, is it a Findom goddess? Am I saying that even correctly? Apparently, she does like dominatrix and stuff like that. That's what I learned, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, she's proud of some shit. She posted this saying, look at this simp sending his girlfriend's money to me. I really don't feel bad at all. It's what comes with being a sexy, superior goddess. Findom, Emity, Dome, if I'm saying it right, Supremacy, Find, and then she's doing all this tags and whatnot. Basically, check out the screenshot. So look, right here, $30 going from him to her. And then right at the bottom says, my girlfriend sent me 30 this morning. I'm sending it to you. You are just better.
I need to find out who his girlfriend is because I need to call her up real quick. Let her know what's going on.
If any women are watching, I feel the heat right now from your eyes. Just like, ooh, I wish a motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would send somebody else money that I sent him.
If he asked me for $30 and he turned around and sent my money that I gave him to somebody else on the internet, I'm divorcing that day. Bye. Nope, I can't do it. I won't do it. That is the most disrespectful thing you could do.
Look, and then it gets deeper. No, I agree. First of all, I agree with that. But it gets deeper. She posted this saying, should I expose and blackmail this broke bitch of a pay pig? Tell him to ask his girlfriend for more money and give it to me. If not, I'll tell her he's a fandom addict loser. Oh my God. And then she posts like the fucking DMs, like right here. And it's basically him saying, thank you for letting me, look, you have an exquisite voice. Thank you once more and for allowing me to worship you.
Oh my goodness.
So look, this is some shit. Now let's go to the simp argument. Now, like I said, this is probably the most simp shit I've ever seen in my life.
Of course.
Like to do something like this, and then the girl not only doesn't appreciate it. Can most people say thank you?
Well,
most people.
she said
Well,
she appreciated it, right?
yeah, but then she said I'm gonna blackmail the motherfucker and call him a bitch.
True.
So if it's a fetish, and these guys have fetishes like that, is it still simping? Like for them to do that? I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
The only reason why is because I don't.
You
give
have a simp fetish. I mean, I don't know.
There you go. That's a good way to put it. You have a fucking fetish that happens to be
simping.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's some simp shit. And then should you let her talk to you like that? My man, I don't care. Well, that's what turns me on. Okay, that's what turns you on, but.
Yeah.
You're going to find yourself by yourself, you know what I'm saying, with that turn on. You know what I'm saying?
Just
like
online stuff. That's how you're going to get.
All right, now into the last set of buttons that need to be checked. This dude is, I'll put his link in the description as well. I think it's Ty or TY, something like that. Labeled this, Simps make sixes think they're tens. Check out this clip.
You got to undo all the damage that the simps are doing with the girls. Every time a simp call a girl beautiful, I got to call her ugly. It's like, it's really a war versus the simps and the pimps, bro. It's like they ruining the game for us. So now when I talk to a 6, she thinks she a 9. She allowed to just walk around like, I'm beautiful.
All right, so we just saw that clip. I know you were kind of squirming in the chair a little bit. What you think about this?
Who gave him the authority to feel like he needs to go and tell somebody whose place they are in this world? First of all,
okay.
Because telling a woman or telling a man they look good it's not simping. That's being nice, or that's being forward, I guess. I don't know. But that's not simping just because you're telling somebody they look good. And he has to go and tell them they're ugly because somebody said that they're pretty. It's not his place.
Yeah.
What does he think he is? Does he have anybody walking around telling him what his place on the number scale in the world is? No,
And
probably not.
Before I respond, I'll read some of the comments. Somebody said, as much as I want to salute this shit, we got to grow up. If your daughter was a 6, you would want her to feel like a 9, so you're wrong. Yep. He said, no, I would want her to love herself regardless of where she is on a scale from 1 to 10. Then somebody says, bro, but you like a 5. And he said, bro, but you like a 5. And then like,
see? Right here, he says, no, I would want, like talking about his daughter, no, I would want her to love herself regardless of where she is on a scale from 1 to 10. So how do you think that woman's seeing herself when somebody tells her she's beautiful? She's beginning to love herself because somebody's telling her she looks good. Now, if a woman stands alone and gets dudes like you that tells them they're ugly, then they're not going to love themselves and they're not going to know anything about where their worth is in this world. So there's a big fine line about how you talk to somebody, whether you're being nice or mean.
That it is, Butt Check fam. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Definitely let me know how you feeling about the state of simping in the gaming community. Not just gaming, obviously, it's like online, it's everywhere nowadays, man. Some people are in it like fully simping and some are not. Some people just trying to treat women right, and others, I can't fucking talk, and others getting blackmailed for $30. A lot of shit going on. But so thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the love. Big shout out to the Mrs. Button Check. Thank you for doing this. She's actually stopped in, believe it or not, on her lunch break. She's here on lunch. I said, please film with me real quick. She said, let's do the damn thing and let's make some love right after. So anyway, we're gonna do it. Thank you guys for all the massive love. If not tomorrow, definitely the next day. See y'all soon. Love you forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
Yeah, and I think in a relationship, you gotta be, it's a nice balance. You know what I'm saying? You can simp, I can simp for her, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also the perfect amount of asshole to her.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That
we are both equally 50% asshole and sweetheart.
And that's why it works, because I like me some asshole. Not from her. Y'all get your get your heads out the gutter. I don't know what that even means, because we're already in the gutter. Not that her asshole's a gutter. It's nice. It's clean.